it. So I'm going to start this video off by saying real quick, I'm not being disrespectful in any way to Rockstar Games, but Rockstar, y'all add in this DLC and y'all give us the tow truck. Y'all make it to where the tow truck costs a literal arm and a leg, including the salvage yard and the cop car. I've had to sell majority of my vehicles just to be able to get all of this. The only thing I can ask, even though I highly doubt any Rockstar developer is ever going to see this video, is please, for the love of God, two things. One, lower the price of the cop cars. They are way too overpriced. Two, well, three things. I'll say three things. The cop cars, lower their price. The salvage yards, lower their price. It is kind of insane that something costs $3 million fucking dollars, including the tow truck, that you can't even use outside of doing a tow truck service. So please, make the tow truck where you can drive it out and not only be stuck to doing tow truck service. Because if you're going to add the tow truck into the game and you're going to make it where it can only pick up mission vehicles, there's no point in having a tow truck in a game if you can't use the tow truck for other things aside from missions, if that makes sense. Again, I'm not trying to throw hate at Rockstar. I have a lot of problems that I have with them. I'm not going to mention it because I'm not wanting to start shit. But thankfully, they've redeemed themselves with the cop cars, and they've finally fucking added them. Again, I'm probably just wasting my breath because nobody from Rockstar is going to see this, I guarantee it. And there's probably not going to be any changes made because of addressing this issue. And that's what it is an issue. Because all of the GTA 5 community has been waiting for several vehicles for over 10 years or less. The tow trucks, emergency response vehicles, everything that we've all been waiting for, some of those things have been added, but we're restricted. Mainly the tow truck, I guess. We're mainly restricted with what we can do with the tow truck. Because you can't even buy the tow truck. You can only buy it if you're in the mission area, if you're in Maze Bank foreclosures, and it only directs you to putting it inside of your property, like these. $2 million. Another $2 million. Another $2 million. Now, granted, those are, I think they were 300, not 300, 3 million at one point. It's pretty odd. But it takes about $3 million just to get the necessities. The tow truck, it costed me $1,100,000, so $1,100,000 something. And then if I was to get the other one, it would cost $600, including the wall safe that cost $750, the staff that costs $650 or $6 something, and then this one that costs that much. It's so much, just And again, they might have their reasons as to why they make everything an arm and a leg. But just, if I can ever have Rockstar do at least a few things, it would be to fix the prices for this to where it's at least more affordable. Because this business, if it's affordable, it's one hell of a business to keep. Because you can get vehicles, deliver them into your garage right there, pretty much, and it will scrap them and give you money. It's another one of those quick money type of businesses, which is good. We need a lot more of those. Like the taxis. Taxis, they could use a better payout. Honestly, they could use a bigger payout for doing taxi jobs, considering when you're driving, the tip goes from like $1,000 tip to a $600 tip if you drive safely. If you drive like a bat out of hell, you will still lose money on the taxi job, but you won't lose as much, but you still lose a good amount. I don't want to end up ranting too much or going on a whole entire talk about this, but I will show the cop cars and the insanity behind them. $3,517,000 to get the normal cruiser. I have it now, that's why I'm broke. And then for the unmarked, unless you do the 5-star wanted level thing, if you do the 5-star wanted level, it unlocks it for $3,950,000. And then the trade price, you have to complete the gangbanger robbery, apparently, which I don't even know where that one would be. But thankfully, the Mission Row unlocks this. Negative thing, it's $3 million freaking dollars. Please just lower the prices. And then also, this will be the last vehicle I talk about, but Rockstar Games, if y'all ever see this, which I'm talking to myself because they never will, if y'all ever see this, why did you add this in? Honestly, why? Why add this to the store when people can pick this vehicle up anywhere? You go to any police department, there's always going to be a Bearcat. The cop cars? Hell yeah, we needed those. We've needed those for the past 10 years. The riot van? Not that much. We can find that up in Sandy Shores or at Mission Row in the city or in Paleto. So the police riot van, truck, Bearcat, whatever you want to call it, in my opinion, not needed. We already have it that spawns around the map. All I see it as is literally a cash grab for Rockstar. $4 million to buy a vehicle that you can go and steal. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And then, with these, like I was saying earlier, if you could get 2 vehicles brought in, thankfully, you can use the tow truck right after grabbing another vehicle, and you could put both of them in there, and then you could just wait. That's good. That is something we have needed. A good type of money-making thing. But, I don't want to go on a rant. I probably already did. I'm losing track of my train of thought and what I was going to mention next, so I'm probably just going to save this video here. If this video did have anybody else, if anybody else agrees with what I said in this video, leave a comment. Let me know what you think as well. If you think that we should get a lot better shit, tell me. I fucking hope so. I hope that they make the tow truck drivable. I mean, the only thing I can think of right now is that the reason they have it like this is for a test. To see if it actually works the way it should is what I'm hoping. Because I don't know why Rockstar would add a tow truck in the game if you cannot use it for free roam things. Like, if you were to go and take this out of your store, which you cannot do unless you start a mission. If you were to take this out of your store and just drive it around, or go and pick up any random vehicle that you want, or pick up your buddy's vehicle and go and tow it somewhere else where they don't know where it is just to fuck with them. This vehicle has so much potential, but we are so limited with the potential that we can use for it. We can't grab any other vehicle with it. The only vehicle you can grab with this is a mission vehicle. That's it. The vehicle that you get when you get in this and go to collect. That's all you can grab. It's pretty bullshit, but at least we have it. I just wish that we were able to use it instead of only being able to use it in here. I'm actually going to go ahead and check the store as well, because I highly doubt it's going to be on the war stock. Nope. There's nothing here. Southern San Andreas. There is nothing to do with it here. And then Legendary, I know it's not going to be in more. Or no, it's not going to be here. Yeah, Rockstar, if y'all ever see this, please fix this. At least the tow truck and some of the prices. I know I'm a very small YouTuber that nobody's going to pay any attention to, but at least if I can make these videos and address some issues in Grand Theft Auto that probably a majority of the player base will complain about as well, if I'm doing something there and it gets it attention and it gets it addressed and we actually get some prices lowered or the tow truck more usable, because like I said earlier, it's just the only thing you can do with this thing is change the color and then start a service. And when you're in that service, you can't grab anything. It sucks. Like, the DLC doesn't suck, but the inability to use the tow truck for things outside of service is bullshit. But hopefully y'all enjoyed. I don't like doing these videos because I don't like talking a lot and kind of talking shit and bringing up issues because I'm not that type of person that much. Unless I'm with my buddies, and then I usually just complain and bitch to my buddies.
What's up?
But hopefully this video has some people that are on my side with it, I guess. And hopefully we could get a vote or some shit, I don't know, something to happen to where majority of the community agrees and we get the tow truck and some of the prices for certain vehicles lowered, because it's just, you got to sell majority of any of the vehicles you love to get a vehicle that you want now, is what it feels like. But yeah, I'm gonna save this here.